Hi, Aries. I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic seer and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for January 2024. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in January and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, some months your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there, so you might want to check that out. This recording is for Aries Sun, Aries Rising, and Aries Moon. I'm using the Morgan Greer Tarot deck in this reading. All that being said, Aries, now on to your January 2024 Psychic Tarot reading. First card you have, Aries, is the Temperance card, and this is having to have patience. It could also indicate alchemy, where God is working through you in what you're doing, thinking, creating, and saying. I feel like you're coming to the time where you have to make some decisions, but it feels like you're kind of waiting or biding your time. You may be listening to what's going on at the place where you work, in higher-ups, what higher-ups are saying, what people out in the world are saying, what the government is saying in your local, town, city, state, federal government. You may be making the most of what you can through things you already have, like reusing older materials, things that you have, and repurposing them into creating new things. And you may be really thinking about, I'm selecting what's most important to me to focus on now. So you may start feeling like some things that you put your energy and your focus onto before weren't that as important as you made them. And now you've got like a new outlook or a new insight. And you're like, hey, I wasted a lot of time and energy worrying about that or focusing on that, this or that. And now it's like, it's almost like you're getting your priorities straight, or you're getting new priorities in order, and things that once were important to you are now becoming less important or unimportant completely for some of you. You may be feeling like you want to make a new start, but for some of you, Aries, you may feel like even though this new start is pending, you have to tie up loose ends and close out some things that you already had started. That could be a relationship. Some of you maybe meet somebody and you're like, wow, this is the person I'm really supposed to be with. I need to end the relationship I'm in so that I can start this new relationship. So it could be, something like that. It could be a job or a career. Maybe you're like, you know what? I've had this job for all these years, but I've got this new opportunity that came in, and it's really right for me. But before I can start that new job or the new business or the new opportunity, I need to close out this job or work or career that I was doing. So you're closing something out to get ready for something new you're getting ready to start. And you're being very analytical, and you're putting together like the pieces of the puzzle in your mind together, things you've thought about, things you've been brooding over, analyzing, thinking about. And it may have been disconnected or disjointed, or these things and thoughts may have been going on over time, and now you're putting them together in some kind of cohesive, like putting the pieces of the puzzle together in January. You may be learning a new language for some of you. You may also feel like you have to break through some kind of barrier that was blocked to you. If it was some kind of bureaucracy or red tape to do with your job, your health, or your career, or something to do with housing, you are going to break through that red tape this year, or a barrier. If there was some kind of barrier that was, restricting you. So the next card in your reading, Aries, is the Six of Pentacles, and this is giving generously and freely and charitably to others. It could also be you receiving generosity and charity from others. It can also mean the balance of give and take, or that you have financial success coming to you in the future. You may be putting the good word, the good news, the good vibes out there into the world. And it could be through financial charitable donations, but it could also be through good works that you're doing. Like maybe you're going to find yourself like, I'm helping my neighbor do this or that, or I'm going to help this local group that's in need, and I'm going to donate my time to this cause. Like, I do feel you are going to be kind of generous and magnanimous, either with your money or your time or your resources. You could have somebody that wants to come help you out, and they could be doing the same thing that I see you doing for others. They could be doing it for you. You could also get a bonus. Your boss, if you have a boss or a client or customer, could give you a really big tip, or a boss giving you a bonus in January. You may also find that you are spending some time, effort, and energy on getting your ducks in a row financially. If you never had a budget, maybe you're going to start budgeting your money. Or if you didn't have any kind of system about how you paid your bills, or how you dealt with debts, or your money was not like, was kind of scattered and all over the place, and this and in that and the other. You may be organizing your money, organizing your finances, and how you pay your money out to different, bills and taxes and things of that nature. If you are a business owner, you may end up giving your employees a raise this month, or a bonus, or both. Some of you could be listening to a podcast or something else that gives you really great insight about something you could do that would be a great money-making venture for you, or investment. So that could come up for you this month as well. So the next card you have in your reading, well, these are two weird cards to have next to each other. You have the Five of Pentacles, which is financial bankruptcy, emotional bankruptcy. This card could also indicate that maybe you need to pay attention to your finances more, which I do feel that you're doing in the Six of Pentacles card. This could also indicate depression. You could be depressed, or your significant other, you and your significant other, or somebody else important to you could be struggling with finances or with your depression or emotions in January. Some of you may feel like you can't keep doing what you're doing, and you may be afraid that you're going to burn bridges behind you. So maybe you have a job where you're like, I am so exhausted and worn out from this job, or this schedule, or the routine of it, that you feel like you just can't deal with it anymore, and that you don't want to go in, you don't want to deal with it anymore, and that you may feel like you need to quit and get another job. Some of you, this could also be health. You may feel like, oh my gosh, I have so much problems with this health issue or that health issue, and you may feel like totally exhausted and beaten down by it, and you may feel like, I can't deal with this anymore. It could be some health condition for some of you. Some of you, I feel it's a job first. Some of you, I feel it's a health condition. You may feel, for some of you, Aries, like there's like a struggle or a constant push and pull or struggle or going round and round and round in a circle about money. Like, you know, you may feel like you're the hamster on the wheel or the dog chasing its tail, and you're like, you know, as fast as you get the money in, you got to pay it out. And then, you know, it's like wash, rinse, repeat. Like, that's what you're doing. I got to do this, and then I got to do that, and then I got to do this, and swirling around and around about money. And this could lead you to feel like you need to get out of the rat race, or you need to get out of this cycle and get into doing something new that brings you more affluence, or gives you a better schedule, or gives you, better, less work, more money, whatever that could mean for you. You may be working very hard to find solutions to, like, maybe if you worked at a company or a business and you had to go there and travel there, and then so you got to commute there and you got to commute back and you got other responsibilities, but so maybe you're going to find out if you can work any days remotely from home. That could be something that might help you get out of this cycle or this rat race feeling that you feel is kind of like wearing you down or beating you down. For some of you, maybe you feel like you work too many days a week and you're like, I don't want to, I don't want to work my life away. I've been doing it and doing it and doing it. Maybe you want to get a part-time job if you can afford it, or start your own business and be the master of your own destiny about the hours you work and when what schedules you want to be on and what you want to charge and things of that nature. So you may be looking for solutions. And if you have your own business and you feel like, I need to make more money and I want to work less, or I just need to make more money at the business, you may be coming up with new ideas or trying to find solutions to increase your income flow. So before I go on to your card number 4, I just want to say here, Aries, if you want to see what this new year holds for you, you can get my psychic tarot readings for the new year of 2024, where I look into a 10-card Celtic Cross Tarot spread to give you those psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for the new year. That link is down below in the description, and it's also on my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. And you can click on whatever sign you want, and that link will take you to that video on Vimeo. And I also did psychic crystal readings for the new year of 2024. That I did them last year. They were very popular. I did them again this year. So if you want to hear what my guides had to say for you about 2024 in the crystal, that link is also down below in the description box, and it's also on my website on the videos page. And when you purchase those videos on Vimeo, you help support this channel. And if you find that the videos I make here on YouTube resonate with you, well, people tell me all the time on Vimeo that those readings resonate with them as well. So you could be getting a lot of psychic predictions and messages that could be helpful to you on those Vimeo videos. So I do hope you'll check them out. So now on to card number 4, you have the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles is being at peace and contentment with your life and having financial stability and abundance behind you. Wow, your cards are very funny. Like your 6 of Pentacles is great with money, and then 5 of Pentacles is disturbed about money, and then 9 of Pentacles is like feeling at peace and contentment with your money. And it can also symbolize enjoying the finer things in life. So you could be spending money on luxuries. You're getting more accustomed to doing things in a certain way that's going to make you feel like things are rolling your way more than what they had been. And you're like devising a plan, kind of like what I got in the Temperance card in the beginning. You're devising a plan to up the ante, which is also what I got in the Six of Pentacles card. So some of your cards are really intertwined here. So you're going to be devising plans and schemes and ideas about how to have a better life, have a better lifestyle. Some of you may actually be downsizing because you're like, I don't need all this extra stuff, or I don't need all this big space, or I don't need to do this or that. And so you may be downsizing, and that will give you, you can enjoy maybe some luxuries in a different way, like not spend it all on rent or a mortgage, have less of an expensive rent or mortgage, and then you have money to, like, maybe you hadn't been able to go out to eat because all these bills are so high. Like, I don't know what exactly, it's a general reading, like what you're devising, but I do feel like it's like you're cutting off the fat on one thing that enables you to enjoy the better things and finer things on the other hand. You're going to look really good in January. There's going to be a lot of people, and you may say, I'm not doing anything different. I'm not losing weight. I'm not changing my makeup or my hair. I'm not doing, well, it could, sometimes it's your aura. Sometimes you don't do anything. I've had that happen to me where I haven't changed a damn thing, and people will be like, wow, you look really great. Hey, you're looking good. And I'm thinking, I didn't do anything. I didn't change a thing. It's the same thing I've been doing. But, you know, your aura changes. And the planets can affect your aura, and what you eat can affect your aura, and your dreams, and your sleep state, and your mood. Everything affects your aura. So whether you do anything or not, Aries, you're going to have some people that are going to say, wow, you look so great. What'd you do? Might feel like I don't do anything, but some of you maybe have or will, but I feel like it's just something to do with your energy and your aura. Some of you are going to start a new business. Some of you are going to get new licenses and permits to do new things. And some of these things could be gained through classes, training programs that you took, applications or certain paperwork that you filled out and applied for. These things could be coming through for you now. You may have already been filling those out and doing that stuff before January, but they could start coming through for you in January. So the last card of your reading is the Seven of Pentacles, and this is being tired and exhausted of your hard work and efforts, but gaining financial gain and rewards from your hard work and efforts. Some of you are going to have a job or a career or a work situation that's going to come up for you in January that my guides are saying is like a match made in heaven. So your job position could change, your schedule could change. They could put you in a different department or move you to a different location, and it's going to be like my guide said, like a match made in heaven for you. You may also figure out how to work this system so that you get more money. And that could be with like your schedule, how you get paid, how you get scheduled, different things that you do. You may figure out, like, I'm going to try to explain to you what I'm seeing. Now, this may not make sense to many of you, but I feel like some of you are like, okay, if I work this many days, but I work this much overtime every week, or I schedule myself on these particular hours, if they let you adjust your schedule in some little bitsy ways, it may come out that somehow you end up making more money from that schedule change or the shift. Like maybe they pay people more that work the swing shift than the day shift, or the night shift than the day shift. You may feel like, okay, I'm going to manipulate this system and work these hours because I'm going to get paid more money. than when I was working those hours. Like something of that nature, or something else to do with a system that you're going to figure out like, hey, if I do this, I end up making more money. I'm using schedules as an example. Could be a department. Like if the place where you work has a variety of departments, you may be like, well, if I switch over to this department over here, they make X amount of dollars more an hour than what I make in this department. So I'm going to want to get switched to that department. Like you may be doing these kind of little shifts and changes to get more money to come to you. Things you have are increasing in value. Your property could be increasing in value. Personal objects are going to be increasing in value. Personal property, stocks. There's going to be some things that you own will actually end up being worth more than what they were maybe this time last year. If you work, you may be really more authoritarian at your job and more commanding about your position and how you handle yourself at the job, like a force to be reckoned with, like nobody's going to push you around. This is the schedule you're working, or this is how you could find yourself being kind of acting like more in charge, acting more in authority, having more of a commanding presence, getting a stronger grip on like your schedule, your hours, your pay, and things of that nature come up here. You may also be figuring out, if you're a non-working Aries, you could be working that system in some other ways. Like, I don't even know what to say, like through credit unions or funds that you have money tied up in. Could be stocks, could be in other things. You may find ways to work the system that you still, money increases for you in some way. But you're going to have to figure that out. Yeah, you got to think on this. Sometimes these readings are like thinkers. You can't always go by just what I say, because sometimes it's like hard for me to get a grip on what they mean. Sometimes it's cut and dry to me, but other times I'm like, I don't know how you can manipulate the systems to get more money, but apparently my guides seem to think that you can, Aries. So do put on your thinking caps, get them on tight, and start looking through stuff about how you can manipulate things and maneuver things, whether you're working or not working, to generate more money coming to you. It could even be through, if you apply for any programs like government-funded programs or any assistance you get through local, state, federal government, that could give you more money or a stipend or something of that nature. That's kind of manipulating the system too. So you got to think about what I'm saying here, okay? It may not make sense to you right off the bat. So if it doesn't make sense to you, Aries, always watch your rising sign and your moon sign, because that could be talking to you more than your sun sign. So the best gemstone crystal Aries got for the month of January 2024, you got sodalite. And sodalite is a very strong, powerful healing stone, and it's also a powerful lucky stone. Sodalite brings order and calms the mind. It encourages rational thought and truth, intuition, and objectivity. Sodalite stimulates endurance, and it's good for bringing mental clarity and rational thought. Sodalite enhances self-esteem, self-acceptance, self-trust, and it promotes peace and harmony. This stone is going to make you more amenable. You're going to be more ready, willing, and able to do stuff for other people, to help other people, and to help yourself and your friends and family. Like, helping other people doesn't just necessarily mean strangers, although they could be strangers, but also friends, family, and yourself. It's also going to be a stone that's going to promote you to get on board with things quickly. So if somebody comes up and they're like, hey, I got this great idea, and you're going to be able to like buzz it through your mind really quickly and decide, okay, you know what? That sounds really good to me. I'm on board. Sign me up. Like, you'll be able to be very objective and quick in your thinking, and quick to make decisions, and quick to join things. It's also going to give you a lot of self-confidence and make you feel like you are more secure in yourself and in your personal being in the month of January. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like this video if you liked it, and share it with others if you feel it was worth sharing. And subscribe to this channel if you haven't. And hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And don't forget, I'm also on Rumble at the Lucky Mermaid LLC. It's all one word. That's my channel on Rumble. And you never know what's going to happen over here. So, you know, on YouTube, anything could happen. So you might want to follow me on Rumble. So if you would like to get any of the special video series I record for my Vimeo on-demand pages, where I look into very specific topics using a variety of divination tools to bring you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for those topics for each sign of the zodiac, you can access the most recently recorded video series down below in the description box, or you can go to my website at theluckymermaid.com videos page, and there you can scroll through those pages and see all the video series I've recorded. You just click on whatever zodiac sign you want, and that link will take you to that video on Vimeo. If you want to see what's happening for you in 2024, I have 2 video series for you. My most recently recorded one is my psychic crystal readings for the new year of 2024 for each sign of the zodiac. I looked into every area of life I could think of to look at, and I did these last year. They were very popular, so I did them again this year. So you might want to check those out. And don't forget my New Year 2024 10 cards psychic tarot, my 10 card Celtic Cross psychic tarot readings for each sign of the zodiac are also available. If you got your sun, your moon, and your rising sign, you would have 30 cards of predictions and messages. If you want to get just one sign, go by what resonates for you usually here on YouTube, or get your sun and your rising sign is what I really recommend. But do whatever you can to get those messages and predictions for this new year. Also, my 2 video series I did for the 2 eclipses that happened in October. You're still being affected by those eclipses, and if you haven't checked them out yet, you might want to. Eclipse effects usually last for 6 months, but when I recorded those videos, those predictions were going out 9 months and even up to a year. So they were very powerful eclipses. The first one was on, actually it's the second one, but it happened the most recent, is the full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus, October 28th, 2023, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings. And also my new moon solar eclipse in Libra, October 14th, 2023, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings. I use the same format in both. Many people comment on those and find that they are very accurate for them, so you might want to check those out. Also, my Horseshoe Tarot 7-card spread psychic tarot readings. That's 1 year of predictions in 7 cards for each sign of the zodiac. I recorded them in August of 2023, and they go out until the end of August of 2024. Also, my career and finance psychic tarot and crystal readings for 12 to 18 months are available. I recorded them in April of 2023. Those predictions go out all the way until October of 2024. So that's a lot of predictions and messages still to come for your career and finances. And I do not think I'm going to do them anymore, or I am changing the format at the very least. So if you like the old format, you might want to get those to see what's coming up in your career and finance. If you would like to get more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides, channeled through me, that you're not going to see here in a video format, you can follow me on my Facebook pages, at my Facebook page at the Lucky Mermaid LLC, and on my Instagram page at the Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel. And I'm also highly active on X, formerly known as Twitter, and you can follow my tweets, I guess. Do you still call them tweets? Over there from my spirit guides messages at the Lucky Mermaid is my handle over there. And if you would like to donate to this channel and help support the readings I do here on YouTube or on Rumble, there is a donation link down below under all the videos series I have linked below. And that link for donations is connected to PayPal. Thank you so much for all your donations. It's very kind. I do appreciate it. It does mean a lot. It does help a lot. So I hope you have an absolutely wonderful month of January 2024. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.